The social activity of Fundación ONCE in Figures 2020. In 1988, ONCE created the Fundación ONCE with the aim of supporting the associative movement of people with disabilities and improving the quality of life for those who make up this group. During 2020, the work of Fundación ONCE was adapted to the new reality caused by the state of alarm and total lockdown declared by the government of Spain to fight against COVID-19. Thus, during the first months of this exceptional period, in which there was a great shortage of material, we attended to the basic needs of more than 180 organizations of people with disabilities. And in addition, we helped more than 2,000 people on an individual basis. We donated more than 22,000 kilos of food, 345,000 pairs of gloves, 4,500 units of hydroalcoholic gel, 56,000 gowns and 290,000 masks, totaling more than 800,000 socio-sanitary products. In addition, we made available to the coronavirus maker movement our 3D printers for the production of face masks and other products needed by healthcare personnel. All this was possible thanks to the incorporation of about 800 people into our volunteer service. During 2020, we received a total of 2,677 projects, of which 2,010 have been approved for the sake of budgetary balance. Of the approved projects, 26.2% have been in favour of natural persons, 64.2% in favour of disability entities, and 9.6% have been allocated to own initiative programmes in favour of the group of people with disabilities. Likewise, some 905 different entities related to people with disabilities have been served. In order to fulfill the mission that has been entrusted to us, we have woven a network of relations with companies, public administrations, and other entities. This has meant the signing of 177 conventions. Our employment exchange managed by Inserta is composed of 292,797 people with disabilities. Our professionals served 32,293 people with disabilities last year. As labour market intermediaries in 2020, 8,198 job offers were received, with 22,926 jobs, to which 39,540 candidates were submitted. There were 7,918 jobs created for people with disabilities, to which would be added 2,507 labour negotiations for the ONCE social group. Among the total jobs created, we gave support to 30 entrepreneurs to develop their project. In addition, the creation of 270 occupational places has been promoted. Of the jobs promoted, 46.6% of the employment was occupied by people with physical disabilities. 16.7% of the employment was for people with psychosocial disabilities. 12.6% of the jobs were for people with intellectual disabilities. 10% represent people with hearing disabilities, 11.3% are other disabilities, and the remaining 2.8% are jobs for people with visual disabilities. 43.7% of the above-mentioned employment went to women, and 18.4% went to young people. In our employment exchange, since 2017, we've been identifying the cases of women with disabilities victims of gender violence. At the end of 2020, we had identified a total of 2,471. This figure represents 711 more women with disabilities than in the previous year. During the year 2020, 598 were attended in the employment guidance services in all its modalities, confirming in this same year a total of 206 contracts. Training is an essential aspect of achieving the full inclusion of people with disabilities. In this sense, we have trained 13,460 people, and 13,251 of them have benefited from occupational training. At the same time, 209 are beneficiaries of continuing training. We have awarded 804 scholarships to people with disabilities. Thus, 296 young university students with disabilities have completed academic internships thanks to the ONCE Crue Foundation program. We have also awarded 97 scholarships within the Opportunity to Talent initiative. Thanks to our impulse, 345 young people with intellectual disabilities have had access to the university environment with the Universidad program, in which 23 universities have participated. 16 scholarships were awarded for excellence and for language study. We have also provided other scholarships to students with disabilities for other study modalities, and we have trained 50 university women with disabilities in digital technologies within the radio program. In addition, within the Digital Talent Program, 45 scholarships have been awarded during the past 2020. Finally, and as managers of the Reina Letizia Scholarship Program of the Royal Board on Disability Fundación has managed the granting of 229 grants, to which 894 people accessed. Another aspect in which we work is everything related to accessibility. Thus, in 2020, 1,057 projects were approved to enhance personal autonomy. 96 agreements were signed with different public and private entities and institutions. In this field, we carried out 36 studies and produced 142 reports on universal accessibility. In addition, we organized 29 accessibility days, as well as another 60 awareness campaigns. Online events have had more than 13,000 attendees. Of the Accessible Medicine Plus app, more than 73,700 downloads have been made at the end of 2020. 7,290 online downloads of disability publications, 26 publications. More than 100 entrepreneurial solutions analyzed within the Fundación Emprendra e Innova program. Support in the acquisition of more than 159 adapted transport vehicles aimed at collective and private use. Work has been done on 41 innovation projects, which are mainly developed in the Espace IA room. Of these, the European project Access Jobs stands out, which seeks solutions based on artificial intelligence to improve accessibility in the workplace. The Accessibilitas portal, which is developed together with the Royal Board on Disability, has counted almost 24,000 users who have visited more than 92,000 pages. Accessibility actions have made possible 1,367 appearances in the press. Finally, the volunteering unit of Fundación at the end of 2020 had 1,072 volunteers who carried out 380 actions throughout the year. Because we believe in transparency, our data is endorsed by recognized entities such as EY and PwC. We have a budget of 84 million euros, the main source of income being the contributions of our founder, Once, together with our alliance with the European Social Fund and the contribution of other institutions. Fundación Once, our engine, the illusion and our energy, the talent of people.